Konnichiwa minasan. Hey friends, how are you? Welcome to Saral Japani YouTube channel, a place where we discuss about Japan, Japanese language and Japanese culture. Today is lesson 64 of this series, Japanese for Beginners. And today's topic is when. It's desu ka. Friends, if you are yet to subscribe this channel, please do so quickly so that you get notifications of all the videos that are uploaded from time to time. The URL of this channel is youtube.com/at Saral Japani. That is SARALJAPANI. For videos of all the previous 63 lessons and this today's lesson, please visit the playlist section of this channel and click on the below playlist, that is Japanese lessons for beginners. And in this playlist, you will find all the 64 lessons posted so far. So let's begin today's lesson 64. When itsu desu ka? That is, we are going to discuss when kind of questions, how to ask when kind of questions in Japanese. Friends, we have done several interrogative words in our previous lessons. So why not take a quick recap of all those words that we have done so far. In lessons 27 and 35, we discussed about what kind of questions, that is nan desu ka, nani desu ka. In lesson 30, we discussed about where are you from, dochira kara desu ka. Lesson 36, who and whose questions, dare donata, dare no donata no. In lesson 46, we discussed about how to interrogate the price of something at a shop. Ikura desu ka? Lesson 47 was related to which and which one kind of questions. Dore, dono. And in recently concluded lessons 61 and 62, we discussed about where type of questions. Doko and dochira. We discussed in detail about these two interrogative words. And today's lesson 64 is all about when kind of questions. Links to all these lessons have been put in the description section of this video so that you can easily refer to all these interrogative words that we have discussed so far. So let's begin with when, itsu. The interrogatory word for asking when kind of questions is itsu. Itsu desu ka? When is it? For example, when is your birthday? If we ask this question, then how we will ask? O tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? O tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? Itsu desu ka, as we know, when is it? And O tanjobi wa itsu desu ka means when is your birthday? Tanjobi means birthday. If you remember, we had discussed about starting a sentence with O because O is considered to be an honorific prefix. So this is kind of politeness or giving respect to the person whom you are asking this question. O tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? When is your birthday? If the person whom we are asking this question is much younger to our age, or if he is a family member with whom the person has a very informal relationship, then in that case, O may be omitted and we can directly ask Tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? So that also means the same thing. When is the birthday? And since you are asking the person who is with you, so it's implied that you are asking that person only. So it's Tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? O Tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? Both are valid according to the respect or the politeness level you want or is needed in that context. Anata no tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? So from grammatical point of view, it appears that anata no tanjobi wa itsu desu ka is the most appropriate one because anata no means your. Since the question is when is your birthday, so the translation to this question will be anata no tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? When is your birthday? But as we discussed earlier, that anata word is not considered to be polite in Japanese language. you, your, this kind of word should be avoided as much as possible. So instead of asking anata no tanjobi wa itsu desu ka, which appears to be grammatically more correct, we use o tanjobi wa itsu desu ka. Both mean the same thing. This is more polite. This is less polite. So that's why we try to avoid anata no tanjobi wa itsu desu ka. This is the kanji of tanjobi, which means birthday. So let's see how it has been derived. So we start from the end. This is the kanji of the day, which is B. This is the kanji of life, which is called Jo. We have done both these kanjis in one of our previous kanji lesson in this series. And the first symbol is Tan, which is the symbol of birth. So this is quite a complicated symbol which we didn't discuss yet. In future, we will definitely discuss this symbol as well in our kanji lesson. So in short, this is birth, this is life, this is day, which together means birthday. So Tanjobi, birthday. Now we have asked the question, Otanjobi wa itsu desu ka? When is your birthday? The answer to this question will be definitely a date, which may include year, month, and day, or it may include the month and the day. So in lesson 57, we have discussed about these dates. So before going forward, let's recap quickly. The 12 months, Ichigatsu, January, Nigatsu, February, Sangatsu, March, Shigatsu, April, Gogatsu, May, Rokugatsu, June, Shichigatsu, July, Hachigatsu, August, Kugatsu, September, Jugatsu, October, Juichigatsu, November, and Junigatsu, December. Then we have the 31 days of the month. First day, Tsuitachi. Second day, Futsuka. Third day, Mikka. Fourth day, Yokka. Fifth day, Itsuka. Sixth day, Muika. Seventh day, Nanoka. Eighth day, Yoka. Ninth day, Kokonoka. 10th day, Toka. Then we have from 11th, Juichi Nichi, Juni Nichi, Jusan Nichi. 14th day is Ju Yokka. 15th, Jugo Nichi. 16th, Ju Roku Nichi. 17th, Ju Shichinichi. 18th, Ju Hachinichi. 19th is Ju Kunichi. And 20th is again Hatsuka. So very, you have to be very careful with this 20, and it's very important. Hatsuka is 20. Then again we have from 21, Niju Ichinichi, Niju Ninichi, Niju San Nichi, Niju Yokka, Niju Go Nichi, Niju Roku Nichi, Niju Shichi Nichi, Niju Hachi Nichi, Niju Kunichi, Sanju Nichi, Sanjuichi Nichi. So in this way, we have the 31 days of the month and the 12 months. So now let's look at a simple conversation regarding birthday. Honda-san asks, Ashita wa Motohiro-san no tanjobi desu ne? We look at this interrogatory word. Here we didn't use ka, but we have used ne. So we have discussed about this ne particle earlier also, so we will have a quick recap of that very soon. Ashita wa Motohiro-san no tanjobi desu ne? Is it or isn't it the birthday of Mr. Motohiro tomorrow? Ashita is tomorrow. Motohiro-san no tanjobi means Motohiro-san's birthday. So isn't it the birthday of Mr. Motohiro tomorrow? Ashita wa Motohiro-san no tanjobi desu ne? So this is the kanji of Ashita, that is tomorrow. Wa particle. This is Motohiro-san no tanjobi. We just discussed the kanji of tanjobi in the last slide, and desne. So this is very simple sentence in Japanese. Ashita wa Motohiro-san no tanjobi desne. So now before we go ahead with the answer, let's have a quick look at why here ne is used instead of ka. We could have used Ashita wa Motohiro-san no tanjobi desu ka. Instead of doing that, Mr. Honda has asked, Ashita wa Motohiro-san no tanjobi desu ne? Let's see why is that. Both ka and ne are used to ask questions and both are quite similar. But the difference between the two is that ka is used to ask straightforward questions. That is, when the person asking the question doesn't have the slightest idea about the answer. That means he doesn't have any hint what could be the answer. However, when the person knows the answer but is doubtful about it, he wants to get that confirmed. In that case, he uses ne instead of ka. That is, ne implies isn't it, whereas ka implies a direct question. So here, Ashita wa Motohiro-san no tanjobi desu ne. This means, isn't it the birthday of Mr. Motohiro tomorrow? If we ask Ashita wa Motohiro-san no tanjobi desu ka, then it will be, is it the birthday of Mr. Motohiro tomorrow? So that is a direct question and the person who is asking this question doesn't know the answer. He doesn't have the slightest idea. But if he asks, isn't it the birthday of Mr. Motohiro tomorrow? That means he has some doubt. He knows little bit of it, but he is not very sure. That's why he is using desne. So deska and desne, this is the main difference between the two. Now let's see what the answer is. Ashita wa Motohiro-san no tanjobi desu ne. Shimura-san, so Honda-san is talking to Shimura-san. Shimura-san says, so desu. Yes, it is. Honda-san no tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? So he says, yes, it is. That means tomorrow is the birthday of Motohiro-san. Then he asks Honda-san the same question that when is the birthday of Honda-san? Yes, it is. When is your birthday, Mr. Honda? So that means first Honda-san or Honda-san asks Shimura-san if tomorrow is the birthday of Motohiro-san. Shimura-san says, yes, it is the birthday of Motohiro-san tomorrow. But when is your birthday, Mr. Honda? He asks the same question to Honda-san. Honda-san says, Watashi no tanjobi wa 2月の11日です。2月の11日. Nigatsu, as we just discussed, it's February, the second month, that is February. No is the particle, that means February month's which day? 11 nichi, that means 10, 1, 11, 11th day. That means February month's 11th day. That is 11th day of February month. Nigatsu no 11 nichi. That means my birthday is 11th of February. Honda-san replies, Watashi no tanjobi wa 2月の11日です. My birthday is 11th February. Shimura-san says, Watashi no tanjobi mo 2月です. Watashi no tanjobi mo. Here we have one more particle. So you can see we are using so many particles in this conversation. Wa, no, ne, ka. Then we have mo as well. So you must remember, you must recall, or it's like you already know that mo is used for also. That means watashi no tanjobi mo 2月 this means my birthday is also in February. Watashi no tanjobi mo 2月 desu. Honda-san's birthday is 11th February. After hearing this, Shimura-san says, my birthday is also in February. Watashi no tanjobi mo 2月 desu. Then what could be the next question in this conversation? Honda-san must be asking, which day of February? Yes, he asks the same question. 2月 no nannichi desu ka? Nannichi desu ka? We have discussed this question in detail in one of our previous chapters. Please go back there, and if you want, you can watch that video one more time. Nannichi desu ka? That is what day it is. So 2月 no nannichi desu ka means which day of 2月. That is which day of February. 2月 no nannichi desu ka? Then Honda-san, Shimura-san replies, 20日 desu. That is 20th February. That is, it's the 20th. So Shimura-san's birthday is on 20th February and Honda-san's birthday is 11th of February. So I hope this entire conversation is understood well. This is very, very easy, and there are lots of particles. There is itsu desu ka, there is tanjobi desne, and the answers in the month and the day. So all these uh, are very, very basic conversational words which the beginner of Japanese language should understand. And I hope you have understood all this clearly. So a few more examples. The 1st of January, Ichigatsu Tsuitachi, or Ichigatsu no Tsuitachi. 3rd of March will be Sangatsu mo Mikka, Sangatsu no Nikka, Sangatsu no Mikka. Then 15th of May will be Gogatsu no Jugo Nichi. 2nd of August will be Hachigatsu no Futsuka. And in this way you can practice. You can just form a combination of the day and the month and you can practice. Let's move on to the next. Here are a few more examples. When is your anniversary? So just like when is your birthday, the next question is when is your anniversary? Anata no or o, you can use either of these. So anata no kennon kinenbi wa itsu desu ka? Kennon kinenbi means anniversary. Kennon kinenbi. Kennon kinenbi, this is a single phrase and which is the meaning of which represents the anniversary. Kennon kinenbi wa itsu desu ka? Anata no kennon kinenbi wa itsu desu ka? Or o kennon kinenbi wa itsu desu ka? When is the meeting? Kaigi wa itsu desu ka? Kaigi means meeting. When is the meeting? Kaigi wa itsu desu ka? So this is a very common question which any office goer encounters on daily basis. When is the meeting? If someone asks, Kaigi wa itsu desu ka? Now, there can be two types of when questions. One may be it is asking about the date or time, and another type may be it is asking about from what time to what time. So let's see both of these. When is the concert? Konsato wa itsu desu ka? It is same as the previous ones. And from what time is the concert? Now, we did this in one of the previous lessons. Konsato wa nanji kara desu ka? Now see the difference. Itsu desu ka has been replaced by nanji kara desu ka? So now it has changed from when type of question to what type of question, because now it is what time. The question is from what time is the concert. Konsato wa nanji kara desu ka? Now if someone asks from what time to what time, then it will be Konsato wa nanji kara nanji made desu ka? So we have done this previously in this series. So you must remember that, and if needed you may go back to that video and watch it again. So anata no kennon kinenbi wa itsu desu ka? Kaigi wa itsu desu ka? Konsato wa itsu desu ka? Konsato wa nanji kara nanji made desu ka? When is the test? Shiken wa itsu desu ka? Shiken means test or an examination. Shiken wa itsu desu ka? When is the entrance exam? So in Japanese, entrance exam is called Nyugaku Shiken. Nyugaku Shiken. Nyugaku Shiken wa itsu desu ka? When is the entrance exam? When is the picnic? So picnic, you can see here, this is written in katakana because this is a foreign word, just like concert, konsato, it is katakana, and here picnic, which is called picnic, picnic is katakana. Picnic wa itsu desu ka? When is the picnic? And again, you can use this table to write answers for each of these questions in the form of month and day. Now we have when is your birthday, tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? Or otanjobi wa itsu desu ka? Or anata no tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? Now if we ask what is your date of birth? Look at the difference. When is your birthday? What is your date of birth? The answers to both these questions may be same, but the question is different. So Tanjobi wa itsu desu ka now becomes Seinen gappi wa nan desu ka? Seinen gappi means date of birth. So this is not same as birthday, but date of birth. So it is now written as sei nen gappi. Sei nen gappi. Nen, you might remember, this is the word for year. Sei nen gappi wa nan desu ka? What is your date of birth? This is very, very important to note this difference between when is your birthday and what is your date of birth. Honda-san asks Tanaka-san, Tanaka-san no seinen gappi wa nan desu ka? That means Honda-san, Mr. Honda asks Mr. Tanaka, what is the date of birth of Mr. Tanaka, or Mr. Tanaka, what is your date of birth? What is your date of birth? Then, okay, so Honda-san asks Shimura-san regarding the date of birth of Tanaka-san. So Honda-san and Shimura-san are in a conversation, and Honda-san is inquiring about the date of birth of Tanaka-san. So Tanaka-san no seinen gappi wa nan desu ka means what is the date of birth of Mr. Tanaka. So look at this four kanjis. So this is seinen gappi. Seinen gappi. So this is the kanji of life. This is the kanji of year. This is the kanji of month, and this is the kanji of day. So together it means the date of birth, because here life or birth, it's implies the same thing. So sein and gappi is this combination of four kanji symbols. Sein and gappi. So what Shimura-san replies? Sen kyu hyaku kyujuni nen no shigatsu no toka desu. So this first portion up to nen is the year. So this we have discussed in a previous lesson, how to write the Japanese form of these bigger numbers in thousands or 10,000s. So 1992, the year 1992 is called Sen Kyu Hyaku. So Sen means 1000, Kyu Hyaku is 900, Kyuju ni is 92. Kyuju is 90 and ni is 2. I repeat one more time. Sen means 1000, Kyu Hyaku is 900, Kyuju is 90, and ni is 2. In this way, this becomes 1992. And nen means year. So the year 1992, no shigatsu. That means shigatsu of this 1992 year. That means the fourth month or April of 1992. And then we again have toka. Toka means 10th day of the month. So 10th day of April of 1992. That's why two times this no particle has been used to express of. That is possession. So 1992, 4th April, 4th month and 10th day. That is 10th April 1992 is the date of birth of Mr. Tanaka. So this is how we reply to such questions. Tanjobi wa itsu desu ka will be simply the day and the month, and seinen gappi wa nan desu ka will have to include the year as well, because it is straightforwardly asking about the complete date of birth. So friends, that's it for today. So today we discussed when type of questions, and I hope it is clear to all of you. So we will meet again soon in the next video. Till then, do watch the other videos, and I will be back soon. Arigato gozaimasu. Mata imasho.